Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, the first video of the day. If you missed any of yesterday's 3 uploads, be sure to go ahead and check them out. And a lot of you guys are new, coming from DBG's hour-long ultimate guide to 2K20 Myteam. He dropped that yesterday. I had a little 5-minute segment in there about investing, so if you've come across from that, big thank you for joining the channel. We gained about 100 or so subs overnight, which is damn cool. Already over 10,500. We only hit 10k last weekend, so big numbers are coming on the channel, which is awesome. So for today in this video, we sold off a big guy yesterday, and today we are going to sell off another big player. So yesterday we got 465k back for our Galaxy Opal KD, and as you can see by the title and probably the thumbnail as well, today we are going to be selling the Galaxy Opal Ben Simmons, because he is selling for a hefty amount. And I do want to try out that new Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic. After that, we're also going to jump into a game of Myteam Unlimited with the Diamond Squad. So the Diamond Tournament that I talked about last week, it has now been drawn. So the group stage, there's no group stage actually, it's just knockout, straight into the knockout rounds. But it has been drawn. We have our first game today, so you guys will be seeing that either in the second video of the day or the third video of the day. So you guys will be seeing some more tournament gameplay today, which is pretty damn cool. So we do need to get a bit of practice in with that team. So we'll be doing one game of that in this video. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The limited time event today, a 3x MT multiplier from the vault, which is really nice. But when you consider there's only one prize that is MT, it's 5,000, and the chances of getting it are pretty damn slim. But if you do get that 5k, it will of course get boosted to 15k, which is very nice. But yeah, the vault at the moment, it hasn't really got me engaged. We hit Serge Ibaka so long ago, and since then I've only played the 37 games. So they're going to have to do something pretty special to get me playing at that game mode again, that is for sure. Onto the agenda, we've got domination for 500 and then 2 trash triple threat onlines or offlines, and that is basically it. So we're already 9 wins through in Unlimited, but of course, not quite there yet on getting 12-0, literally 1-0 after our first win, which was in the You Pick I Play episode yesterday. So hopefully we can keep that going today. Now we come down here, I've sold quite a few things. As you can see, over 50 items down here, and that has just been me going through my... Oh no, don't tell me I sold an Adidas Superstar for 900. I did. Oh, that's such an L. Why did I do that? Oh, I think I was just mass listing things, and I don't even remember doing that. Oh, that's such an L. All right, well, that's 20k down the drain straight away. So that's a horrendous start to this episode. What an absolute idiot. We've got the Dante DiVincenzo's there selling for 1,400, which is nice. Jeff Petrie that we packed going for 2.8k. The David Thompson that we got from Triple Threat Online selling for 6.5k, not bad. Mossing Tap and D'Angelo Russell. So I was just cleaning out my club. So if we come down here now to this section, we are pretty much down to the stuff that we actually use. And then also in the premium section, again, we're pretty much down to just the stuff that we actually use, which is very nice indeed. So 29 diamond shoes down there. I'm sure I put that superstar shoe over here. So there's one there and there's 2 there. I'm sure I did. That's so confusing. Actually, I don't know. Are there different Adidas Superstar versions? I think there actually might be, and I think it might have been a 3-point shoe, a gold one that I sold. I don't think I was dumb enough to sell a diamond shoe. I don't know. I hope I wasn't dumb enough, but I don't think I was. But anyway, let's go ahead and have a look. Wow, words. Let's go ahead and have a quick look at the prices of these at the moment. Of course, we paid 20k for them. They're already over 20k. Pushing up to 25k maybe. That's pretty damn cool. So making big profit on them already, and very, very excited to see how expensive they are going to go in the next couple of weeks. 26k, that is unbelievable. And the Superstars are the more expensive shoe out of the pair of them, I think. No, they're actually not. The Hardens are more expensive, which I was not expecting. But anyway, let's come down here and let's have a look at the Ben Simmons. So yesterday we sold KD. He's still selling for about the same price. And then Ben Simmons Evo'd, of course, we've got a diamond shoe, which is a 3-point shoe. It is just the trash Jordan one, so it only gives the boost to block, steal, and 3-point shot. But if people see a 3-point shoe on Ben Simmons, they're going to be happy with that. And at the moment, he is selling for about 550k, but it wouldn't surprise me if this one gets another bid on it and pushes up to 600k. As you can see, there's loads that are evoed up. There's more that are unevoed. No, wait, there's more that are evoed than unevoed at the moment. And let's see if we can get a little gap at the end here. There's been a lot listed in the last sort of like hour or so. So we do have a little 10-minute slot here, which we can fit ourselves into. So you know what, Ben Simmons, you have done me so well in the club. You obviously got us 12-0 last month, which was fantastic. Massive thank you for that. You helped us out in the Alifa Cup as well. He was in the squad with Kareem, and he led the team pretty much in scoring every single game. He was fantastic, but the time for him to go is now. And of course, that's going to free up a lot of MT, pushing us close to 2 million again, which is awesome. And like I said, on the short list, we do have the Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic, who I reckon will come down to about 300k in the next couple of days. And when he hits that price, I think we might go ahead and pick him up. Other than that, there's not really anyone else I want to try. Obviously, we've already had Magic at the point guard position. Obviously, we've had LeBron. I don't really want to spend 500k on Giannis. So I think Luka is the next choice that is going to be coming into the club. So that's pretty cool. So if we have a look at our unlimited squad right now, obviously that does leave us with a bit of a gap right here. We do have the Alex Caruso we can bring in. He can go down to the bench, and then Zach LaVine can come in at the 1. Not a bad replacement, but obviously not as high level as Ben Simmons was. And if we do come up against a Ben Simmons, Zach LaVine probably will have a little bit of a hard time guarding him, although he is 6'5", Alex Caruso also 6'5", so to be fair, not a bad pairing at all. So let's go ahead and have a look at this diamond squad before we get into a game. Now, a couple of things are going to change in this squad. So one thing has changed already. I have brought Gerald Wallace in at the backup small forward position, and Danny Manning has moved down to the reserves right there. And then also, we are going to bring in a different centre, and it's going to be Harry Giles III. So him and Marvin Bagley, very, very similar cards. Each of them have some green, each of them have some red, but all in all, very, very similar. But it is the offensive threat that Harry Giles brings that I think is going to make him the better player. Hall of Fame range extender, and Marvin Bagley doesn't have range extender at all. So Harry Giles, I think, is going to come into the squad right there. And I think I'm really, really happy with how this lineup is looking. Robert Covington is fantastic defensively, an absolute machine. Same as Jonathan Isaac as well. Rocco is better at the rebounds. Jonathan Isaac doesn't have the craziest rebounding, I don't think. I think it's in like the 70s, yes, that's not incredible. But Lamar Odom, if we are getting killed on the glass, can come in with that 90 for the rebounding. To be fair, I might even start Lamar Odom. I think he might be a bit more solid, actually. He does have the defensive stats as well. Obviously, the defensive stats on Jonathan Isaac are insane, like 99, not 99s, but you know what I mean, like 98, everything over 95, which is insane. So yeah, Jonathan Isaac, Lamar Odom, so happy with them. The reason I brought Gerald Wallace in here is again because of his defensive stats. 96 perimeter D, ridiculous everywhere else, really nice speed and really, really nice driving. 95 driving dunk, he's got the 93 ball and the 94 3-pointer, 95 driving layup. So really solid. And then point guards, Malcolm Brogdon, Isaac Bonga, and then shooting guards are so solid, Cam Reddish and KPJ. So I'm really happy with this squad, and we've got Boban down here just in case we need a giant. I think it's always best to have one just in case my opponent is running one, because of course Bam is 6'10", and Harry Giles coming in at 6'11". So we do need a bit of a bigger presence down there, which Boban does bring, which is fantastic. Lance Stevenson is in there just because he is so dependable. If I really need to have him in my squad, I can. But I think other than that, this squad is pretty damn perfect. So let's go ahead and jump into a game of My Team Unlimited, see who we're going to come against, and see how this diamond team does before, like I said, the tournament game later on today. Alright, opponent has been found. Who are we going to be playing today? I see diamonds. Okay, this is a pretty nice even matchup. You love to see it. So diamond Jamal Murray, diamond Kobe, amethyst Kevin Martin, ruby Zion, and then the pink diamond Wilt the Stilt. Okay, not bad at all. Pretty happy with that as a matchup, realistically. And of course, in the tournament, the cap is diamond players. So this is a very similar squad to what we could be facing later on today. I think we probably will see quite a few people running that diamond Kobe. Don't know about Jamal Murray, and not sure about the other players in the team. Diamond Luka Doncic, can definitely see him running out in the squad. Maybe an amethyst Aaron Baines, but probably not. But yeah, pretty even matchup. Let's see how this team is going to perform. I've got high hopes. The cards themselves individually are so good. I just need to see them gel out on the floor as good as they can. So Wilt might be a little bit of a problem for Bam. Obviously, Wilt coming in at 7'1", Bam at 6'10". But other than that, we should be pretty much set on every other matchup. So we'll get our offensive settings in right here. We'll see this guy just camping on the off ball, which you absolutely love to see. So we'll get Bam Adebayo going in the pick and fade action. He takes the first jump shot of the day. It is slightly early, and that is always a problem with me. When I first start off games, my shots are always early. They're never late. They are always coming in ridiculously early, so that kind of sucks. That's really good defense by Jonathan Isaac. He did manage to get back in time for that Zion cut, but sadly, not quite quick enough. So going to come down here, Malcolm Brogdon. Not entirely sure. Well, I haven't used him too much, to be fair, so not entirely sure what to think of him, but should be a very good card. Obviously, on paper, he is insane. Okay, Malcolm Brogdon, I need you to be big on the defensive end. You are very, very capable as a defender. This is good stuff. Robert Covington is there, and I am more than comfortable with him on the defensive end. Right up on that with Malcolm Brogdon. He's got a little bit of separation. We do have a hand there, and thankfully, 29% contested is enough. We're going to go over here to Cam Reddish. Going to stop that one. He should back off me. He has done. Cam Reddish for 3, and Cam's going to break the first shot. And again, it is slightly early. I need to just stop. I really do. To make sure we're back in on the defensive end. That's fine. That's a fine switch as well. I think that's a switch. And yeah, Jonathan Isaac, again, so solid defensively. You're just not going to break him down. You're just really not going to do it. It is Kobe on him. We were behind him, and we do get the 57% contest right there. So defensively, I think this team is going to be so solid. It might just be offensively that we're going to struggle a little bit. Okay, well done, Robert. I thought he was going to get stopped there, and I would not have been happy if he did. But thankfully, he gets that one to go. He gives us a little bit of lead, one possession lead in the first quarter right here. So this tournament is obviously going to be sweaty, so I have put this 5-out play on here just to show you guys probably how I'm going to be playing the tournament, because I know a lot of other people are going to be doing the 5-out as well, so I might as well be doing it myself. I'm going to go over to Bam here. I think he knows I can shoot them in the corner. Okay, it's really solid defense from Jonathan Isaac. He's gone inside to Wilt against Bam. Bam's jumped at the right time, 100% smothered. You love to see it. I'm going to push this one up. Jonathan Isaac, does he have range extender? I don't think so. That is literally a late release. Wow, my releases are so bad today. I am so happy that I'm doing this as a practice game, because my god, does it look like we need some practice. So my first unlimited game in a little while, and it is definitely showing 2 of 6. That is bad. Right, so we do have the 5-out play equipped right here, because obviously I'm playing as if this is going to be the tournament game, and obviously everyone in the tournament is going to be running with that 5-out play. It's another bricked three-pointer right there. Our shooting really needs to get dialed in, because this is brutal. That's good defense from Malcolm Brogdon. Can we get the rebound? Will it still is that little bit too big right there, but we can contain this pretty well. It's a bad switch we've got down low on Robert Covington on Wilt, so that's not good, but we will contain that pretty well. He's fired inside, we've read that like a book, we get the steal, and we're off on the races with Robert Covington, and he shouldn't get stopped, and he doesn't. Good lad. Getting the game back to tie. This has been such a bad quarter. I'm so glad I'm practicing before this tournament, you guys. Okay, we've got Robert Covington wide open. Oh, he got very lucky there, but now we've got Malcolm Brogdon wide open, and finally we go ahead and hit our first green light of the game. It is about damn time. Okay, that's better. Definitely need plenty more of that, and if we're going into a tournament, we're going to have to be shooting a much better percentage than we are in this game already. I think he's running a play right here. He is. Read that perfectly. Robert Covington, such a solid defender. He should have the speed right here. He does, but he does get fouled, and he does go to the line, but that is absolutely fine. Puts us in the bonus. I'm pretty sure Rocco is pretty solid at the line. 89% right there. You love to see it. Okay, he's going to get the last shot right here, but again, defensively, I feel very secure with all of my plays. He's going to have to pass out of that one. That's fine. He's coming down to the last couple of seconds. We'll make sure we get a hand up. Yes, we can. Literally no chance of that going in. So 13 points that first quarter. That is awful. But we only allowed 9. So defensively, we're doing all right. But offensively, we need to get dialed in, because this is not going to cut it later on. Should we get the bench unit in? Yes, we shall. I mean, the starters had a quarter and they didn't really do much, did they? So we are now going to be running with, I want Kevin Porter Jr. instead, actually. So Isaac Bonga, Kevin Porter Jr., Lamar Odom, Danny Manning, and Boban. I would like Lamar Odom at the 4, to be fair, rather than... Okay, this is so annoying trying to do these subs while still trying to play the game, and they do go ahead and hit the contested layout. So I'm going to take a time out and get those subs in. Okay, so it gave me a couple of wrong players. So we've got Isaac Bonga, Kevin Porter Jr. We have now got Gerald Wallace, Lamar Odom, and then Harry Giles at the 5. And of course, that is Harry Giles' debut, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and get him involved in some pick, and I think that's done pick and roll because the icons just don't work properly. But yeah, this is his debut, and that is going to be a offensive rebound. That is too deep. Surely that's too deep. He has missed it, and Harry Giles gets a rebound. Good lad. So this is the bench unit right here. We've got Kevin Porter Jr. I see you over in the corner. It is Gerald Wallace, and Gerald Wallace green lights the shot. Fantastic. Lamar Odom at the 4, Harry Giles at the 5, Kevin Porter Jr., and then of course Isaac Bonga at the point guard position. A very solid team, and as you can see with that's too deep. If you want to shoot from limitless, that's fine. Gerald Wallace getting that first green light and getting the steal. I love this Gerald Wallace card. And Isaac Bonga is running the break. Hall of Fame downhill, lighting up, and there we go. So the bench unit actually starting off quite a bit better, and Isaac Bonga getting the steal. You love to see it, and this guy is flopping. Is he giving me the open 3? I think he was. Please someone pick that ball up. Well done. Harry Giles inside, and he dunks over Aaron Baines, who was on the floor at the time of that, but that's fine. Okay, not bad. So yeah, bench unit. I don't know if I prefer this bench unit, to be fair. I do really like Gerald Wallace. We are all over that. We're not in a position for a rebound, though. But Harry Giles actually fights over that one. And let's not forget, he doesn't have Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Isaac Bonga green lights on the 3-pointer. There we go. He doesn't have rebound chaser at all. Never mind like Hall of Fame level. So him getting rebounds, you do love to see it. The only thing I didn't really want to have him in the squad for was because of his lack of rebounding. That is such good defense from Isaac Bonga. And Harry Giles with his 3rd rebound. Already fantastic. Kevin Porter Jr. from Limitless. That's going to be a green light. Okay, now we are dialed in and people are hitting every single shot. This is fantastic. And this is exactly the progress. And the progress is exactly the practice that we wanted to see. Is that going to be Harry Giles with another ball? It's not. It is Gerald Wallace. This guy is flopping all over the place, so I think he has had enough. Gerald Wallace for 3. Another green light. There we go. I've got my eye in now. I love all these releases on all these players. Maybe not Lamar Odom. He is a little bit suspect sometimes, but I think we can make it work. Harry Giles. Oh, don't shoot that. Don't shoot that. Good lad. But now shoot it. Harry Giles for his first shot, and he's gone ahead and missed it. Okay, so that was the first shot I've actually taken with him at all. So not really a surprise that we went ahead and missed that. And he green lights from a little bit deep there with just a normal Amethyst Paul George. That is fine. Right, so Harry Giles, I definitely think we need to... Why does the game do that? Why does it do that? If I'm calling for this, I don't let my hand off of L2 and it just decides just to call him for a pick and roll. Look, stop. There we go. This game is so dumb sometimes. It's actually painful. And he hasn't even faded, has he? He hasn't even faded. This game is so confusing sometimes. I don't know what's just happened there, but we still got the ball. But this game, man, I don't understand it for the life of me sometimes. It is the most confusing and infuriating game that there is just ever, basically. Harry Giles, again, pick and fade. Please fade. He has done, and he gets to mid-range, and he goes ahead and knocks that down. It's a very high-arcing shot. Not a bad release, but definitely will take a little bit of time to get used to. But yeah, I think we've got the win in the bag in this one. So now it is all about practicing with these guys, making sure we're as defensively solid as we can be on all of our rotations and whatnot. That's still a really good contest right there from Gerald Wallace, who has been fantastic since coming into this one. And he's got the 95 driving dunk, so I'm more than happy with taking it to the rim with him. Okay, let's bring Harry Giles out of the corner and see if we can get him a proper pick and fade going. It's worked, but it hasn't worked because, again, he's decided to roll. You guys can see it's literally saying fade, and he's like, no, I know what I'm doing best, boss. I am going to keep it going. But to be fair, he's got his takeover already, which is very impressive. Bongo, get on the court. Thank you very much. He was off the court and then came back on. Harry Giles with takeover from Limitless goes ahead and green lights it. Good lad. I'll tell you what, Harry Giles not looking too bad out here. He might even be coming into the starting lineup. He gets a glass cleaning takeover, which definitely helps with his lack of rebound chaser. And yeah, this one is pretty much over. I think this guy has definitely had enough. Anyone are going to collapse in on me? No, they're not. So we'll just take that out for the dunk. And that's probably going to do it for the highlights in this game, to be fair, guys. As we get another steal with Harry Giles. We're going to get an open shot with someone. Yes, we are. Gerald Wallace. And that is going to do it in this one. Alright, so it doesn't look like this guy is going to be quitting. So we will just go ahead. And obviously, I'm not saying that he should quit, but I don't think he's got much chance of getting back into this one. So we will go through some comments while we are seeing out the rest of this game. So we're going to start off with Dylan, who says, hey JD, who do you think is the best valued card in the game? And who do you think is the worst valued? Love the content, keep up the great work, and stay safe. Thank you very much, Dylan, and the same to you, my friend. So the best valued card, in my opinion, is going to be the Galaxy Opal AK-47. Costing about 250k, but is an end game player and is touted by many as being the best small forward. Wow, look at the size-wise of Bonga right there. Oh my god. And Kevin Porter Jr. for another three-pointer. Green light. I think it was a 2. It was a 2. But yeah, best value, Galaxy Opal AK-47. Worst value, now this might be a little bit controversial. I'm going to say the Galaxy Opal Tracy McGrady. He is a fantastic card. One of the best cards in the game. But for 700k that he sells for at the moment, no card is worth 700k. And if it is, it's going to be someone like Galaxy Opal Bron or Giannis. You think like when they come out, they're probably going to be about the same price. So would you rather have the Galaxy Opal Tracy McGrady or a Galaxy Opal Giannis or a LeBron James card? So yeah, I think just for how much he sells for, hello, I can't actually shoot. That was annoying. Just for how much he sells for, I think it is. I can't catch a green with Lamar Odom to save my life right here. Jesus Christ. Like I said, his release is the only one that I find a little bit problematic. So he might be heading out of the squad. But I mean, his stats are so damn good. That is a really bad shot. His stats are so good. And there we go, getting a rebound over Wilt Chamberlain like he isn't even there. Gerald Wallace, take that one inside. Good lad. Bad shot again. Very contested. We get the board. Very nice. Next up, Saruha. Hey, JD, I think you should keep Bol over Kristaps Porzingis. Although he is 1 inch shorter, KP has worse animations and doesn't lock in for anything. And that is a very, very good point. Harry Giles, full white glitch, I think. That sucks. And we can't quite get the rebound. Zion boxing out big time right there. But yeah, that's a very good point. Bol does he lock in for anything in that fan favourite set? I think it's literally like 200 tokens. So it's not much and it's not going to increase his value too much. But it is better than, like you said, Kristaps Porzingis not locking in for anything at all. Kobe has Limitless, but he does not have it. He doesn't have it like that, let's be real. Gerald Wallace, does he have Limitless? I think so. Lamar Odom, can I finally catch a green? No, I can't. It's slightly late again. His shot is a problem, and it always has been for me. That's why I sold him originally. So yeah, a little bit of a problem in that one. Next up, we got INF. Hey JD, I love the vids. Keep up the good work. Any tips on triple threat online? I've done a lot of Triple Threat Online gameplay over the last couple of weeks. Even did some yesterday. We did 3 games yesterday in the third video of the day, and I think I did 1 game in the first video as well. So plenty of tips, plenty of gameplay out there on the channel. That's such great defense right there. Plenty of gameplay out there. I would just say make sure you're running with 3 cards who can do everything. They can defend, they can rebound, they can slash, they can shoot the 3, and make sure you're very comfortable with all of their releases. If you have those 3 players, then I think you are going to be absolutely fine in going into games. As long as you just make sure you're solid on the defensive end, you can usually go ahead and get dubs pretty comfortably. What was that as an alley-oop? I don't know. He's going to pass that one inside. Isaac Bonga is so good. His length makes him everywhere. I'm very, very impressed with him. We should probably get the starters back in because I'm getting a lot of practice with the bench unit right here, but not so much with the starters. That was a very, very bad pass right there. And baited passes are going to be a big thing in this tournament. So I really need to make sure that I'm not giving up too many turnovers. Limit the turnovers and we will be fine. Kevin Porter Jr. over in the corner. Another green light. His release is fantastic. Absolutely love it. And is that going to be it for this guy? Why? Why then? I don't understand. 55-23 was the limit for this guy. When it's 52-23, he thought he had a chance, but that 3 from KBJ, that was it. He knew he couldn't come back for that. Don't understand that at all. But you know what? 2-0, I will definitely take it. So we continue into the comments we go. And we get to Alejandro, who says, is Taco better than Opal Porzingis? Very, very different players. Obviously, Taco I'd recommend at the 5, Porzingis at the 4. And out of the 2 of them, I'll probably say Taco is better just because he's 7'5". He's an absolute monster. And he is so glitchy down in the post. His post hooks are so unstoppable, basically unstoppable. So I would say go for Taco out of the 2 of them, and he will keep his value in my opinion. Next up, we've got Pasha, who says, is Pink Diamond Dino worth investing? I bought a bunch for under 35k, and when they were selling for over 40k, now they're around 38, 39. I could sell now and worst case break even after tax, but the card is glitchy. Do you see them going up when they're out of packs? I definitely see them going up in price. I don't think many people at the moment really know about how good the card is, but I mean, we've put him into our main lineup. He is on our bench. It's a fantastic card, and the more and more YouTubers that make videos about him, the higher his price is going to go. And I mean, this is a speed boosting, 3-point shooting, slashing, rebounding, defending center that can do everything at 6'11". So his price definitely will go up in my opinion, just because of how good he is. Next up, Steamroller, who would be a good small forward that's cheaper than my Pink Diamond Moments Kawhi. I would say any of these guys right here. Robert Covington, Jonathan Isaac. Obviously, these 2 guys are untradeable. So Roko's from the Spotlight Sim, Isaac from the Token Reward Market. If you don't want those, Gerald Wallace, Lamar Odom, Danny Manning, or of course Diamond Hedo Turkoglu. All of them fantastic at that position. Henry, I've got 6 Greg Popovich's for 1500 MT, W or L. That is a big W. They are definitely going to go up in price, in my opinion. Peter says, selling Simmons today, thinking about getting Luka. Not sure. What do you think? I think I'm doing exactly the same thing. I really do. I think it's a good move. I think Ben Simmons, if he does sell for this like 550-ish K, which I'm really hoping he does, I think we're going to be balling out. And if we can pick up Luka for about 300k, I don't think there's going to be a 250k difference in how those cards are going to perform out on the floor. Next up, we've got Ryan, who says, Dino Raja or Lamar Odom at the power forward position. I would probably say Dino, to be fair. I think Dino is far better all-rounded in his stats. And obviously he's brand new, so he has a significant amount of Hall of Fame badges compared to Lamar Odom. He's got 33, Lamar Odom has 7, so definitely go for Dino right there. Next up, NBA fan. Hey JD, I was wondering if I should invest 50k in the new Marley, and what would the peak of his price be? I would say if you can get him for under 1.5k or around 1.5k, I think that's a good price. He should go up to the 3,000 to 4,000 MT mark because it is a very, very good card in my opinion. Next up, we've got your boy Ivan on Fridays. Should I invest in diamond contracts and sell them for 14 to 15k the next day? I wouldn't say so because I don't think the diamond contracts fluctuate in price too much. I don't think there's a big enough profit margin when you compare it to these diamond shoes right here. So I don't think diamond contracts, investing in those are the way to go. Next up, we've got Isaac who says, hey JD, I don't know what to do with my 375k MT. I'm thinking about picking up Luka or get 2 good players, but I really want an Opal. Please help and love the content. Thank you very much indeed. The first Opal you should be buying is this guy down here, Galaxy Opal AK-47. I will be buying him back for this series at some point. It might be today, it might be later on today. If I can see one that's at a nice price, I don't really want to pay more than 250k, but if I can get it for that, I'm going to buy him back because he's so damn good. And then that leaves you 100k to pick up someone else for the squad as well, depending, of course, on what position you need. Next up, we have got Callum. I bought Taco Full for 205k, WL, massive W. And then also Saruka says, I sold KD for 435k today after I saw you sold yours. WL, that's such a W, and it pains me that you got what is that, 70k more for selling yours than I did for selling mine. That hurts, but hey, GG on getting that much back for him. Next up, Mason. Hey JD, should I sell my Galaxy Opal Vince Carter and get Taco Fall for 12-0? I do think Taco Fall is going to be the bigger game changer out of the two of them. Vince Carter is, of course, a fantastic card, but there are similar cards out there. But I mean, Taco Fall, there's no one like him. There is no one that is 7'5", 300 pounds basically, and an absolute tank down in the post. So yeah, definitely go for Taco in my opinion. Brendan, when should I sell Bol Bol? Wait a couple of weeks. He only came out of packs on Friday, so he will go up in price in my opinion. And then Daily Jamarad says Kobe content is supposed to come after the 2K20 player tournament, so that is of course going to be next weekend. So that's pretty exciting, and fingers crossed that actually comes through. So that is going to do it for this episode, guys. And like I said, the second video of the day will be me in the tournament game. Fingers crossed it goes well. This team, I'm really hoping is going to do well. I think Gerald Wallace gives me a lot more on the offensive end than Robert Covington, just because Roko doesn't have the best driving. 80 driving layup, 80 driving dunk, compared to Gerald Wallace, 94 driving layup, 95 driving dunk. So I think offensively, and the fact that Gerald Wallace is still very, very solid defensively, doesn't quite have the same stats or badges, of course, as Roko. He has 20 Hall of Fame, though. To be fair, he's actually got more Hall of Fame. So Gerald Wallace, I think, is now going to start coming in to this starting lineup right here. And I feel pretty confident about that. I love the releases of all of these guys right here. Maybe not Malcolm Brogdon's, but Cam Reddish, Gerald Wallace, Jonathan Isaac, all of those guys. I absolutely love their releases, and I know them really, really well. Off the bench, Kevin Porter Jr. just seems to never miss for me. I'm actually really excited about using the bench unit, so that's going to do it for this video, guys. Like I said, be sure to come back later for the tournament game. That's going to do it. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.